Hello and welcome back, fellow Gears. What's up? It's Madicon bringing you another Gears 5 video. This one is part 2 on the Operation 8 Tour Duty Medal Objectives and easy and fast ways to complete them. And we're going to jump right into this. Let's do this. Alright, we're on the Tour Duty Specialist tab, starting out with Battle Warrant. Complete 200 rounds of versus waves of Horde or Acts of Escape. You just got to play the game for this medal, but speedrunning Horde will get you there really quick. Or if you prefer to play versus, then doing 2v2 matches will also help get this medal done as well. Moving on to Splish Splash. Do 50,000 damage with Incinerate and or Shock Grenades. Now, you can use the Slugger class's grenade skill cards and Horde grenade perks to get this medal done, but honestly, I got it done just by playing as the pilot class, and I planted shock grenades for about 30 waves in a 50 wave Master Horde match, and I got the medal to pop. Moving on to Double Dipper. Get 20 double kills in versus matches. You can get this medal across all forms of versus, and that does include AI bots as well. If you're shy when it comes to playing public versus though, you can load up a private solo versus game against like 2 or 3 bots, and you'll get this done pretty easily. Moving on to Sending a Message. Get 25 executions in versus matches. Just join a public or load up a private versus match and lance or chainsaw your enemies down, and this medal will pop fast for you. Moving on to Drop 'em. Get 100 downs. Really fast way to farm this is to join a co-op versus AI match and just lancer down the bots, or just play your favorite game mode types and it'll come in time. Moving on to Active Living. Get 150 active reload kills. This is really simple to do without putting out much effort, because you always want to try hitting your active reload before you shoot your weapons anyways. So you'll easily get this, and if you don't have yet the habit of always going for active reloads, then this is a great reason to start, because you'll need to be hitting active reloads when playing in higher difficulties in both Horde and Escape. That's for sure. Moving on to Do Your Part. Get 100 assists in versus matches. This is another easy medal to get. Just join a co-op versus AI game and go around with your Lancer and get some bullets into as many enemy bots as you can. And just make sure though to let your teammates be the ones to officially get the kill on that bot. And you'll have this medal done after about 3 to 7-ish versus matches. Moving on to the Tour of Duty Master tab. Starting out with Killjoy. Get 5 ring breaks in a single versus match. You can get this medal in any versus type game mode, public or private, and 5 ring breaks are so easy to get. Just walk into a capped hill to break the cap, multiply by 5, boom, done. That easy. Moving on to the Show Off medal. Get 5 executions in a single versus match 3 times. This medal can be done across all versus mode types. To farm it out fast though, load up a private lobby against a few bots and either Lancer Chainsaw or Retro Charge away and you'll be good. Moving on to the Try Hard medal. Score 5,000 points or more in 25 competitive versus matches. Now this medal is definitely a grind if you don't play a lot of versus, and it can only be done in competitive, so if you have a favorite ranked game mode type, join up and go at it. Moving on to the Bully medal. Survive 25 waves of Horde and or Acts of Escape on inconceivable difficulty or higher. Super easy to do on 1 to 50 wave Horde game, but one quick note about it though is that when we did Frenzy Horde games on master difficulty, it did not count those frenzy waves towards the completion of this medal, and we're not sure if that is a bug or not. Either way though, one regular Horde game will get this for you, definitely. Moving on to Busy Bee. Get 3 triple kills in competitive versus matches. This medal can only be completed in competitive, and if you don't play a lot of ranked, you could try playing free-for-all mode. And keep an eye out during the match, because at some point there is usually a cluster of players gathered, and getting into that group from behind can get you this medal, especially if you're able to get nades or boom into those clusters. Moving on to the Goon medal. Get 5 or more kills without dying in a single versus match. This can easily be done in a private versus game against a few bots, no problem. But if you do want to speed it up a little bit, throw on some weapon substitutions with boom shots, and that'll definitely help you get this a little faster. Moving on to the Eager Beaver medal. Get the first kill 10 times in versus matches. You can easily get this medal done in either public or private versus matches pretty darn quick. You just gotta make sure you're on the gun to get that first kill each time. But with all that said, that'll wrap up this part 2 of the Operation 8 Tour Duty Medals Guide, and stay tuned in later for part 3. But as always, enjoy it everybody. Thank you.